Hey friends, Jessica here with Creators Couture with a really quick tutorial recap. So in my recent live Behance tutorial, I created this glowing flower, just a fun, easy, light illustration, super easy to do. The whole tutorial takes about 30 minutes. I'll link it down below. And what we did was created this flower with a few Photoshop brushes using my color mixing technique. And I will link the foundation tutorials below in case you are not familiar with my multicolor brush technique. So before the tutorial started, I was kind of outlining what I was going to do. And so I created this one here on the right, which I think is much more successful. The one that I do live is usually a little jankier version of it. But I'm going to show you the brushes that I used to create this flower illustration here. And also, if you're a Behance subscriber, you can download both of the source files and the loaded tutorial brushes, and you can even use this illustration in items for sale that I've created. So here we got a little close-up of the nice fluffy flower. It kind of was starting as a carnation, but I just made it a little bit abstract. But that was actually from a suggestion. I believe it was from Linda on my live. So I love to hear your suggestions, what you would like to see. And what I started off, I'm just going to show you the brushes that I used. And let's just scooch her over here so we can see. So the first thing that I started was this Modern Impressionist brush number 60. And we're using this really nice sort of, it's like a fluffy, soft color blending, color mixing brush. So I used that to kind of create the base, and then let me just make a new layer here. And so over it, I used a lot on here, my loose watercolor brushes. So I used loose watercolor brush number 8, and it really just kind of builds up and creates that amazing sort of effect there. And of course, it's got that pressure sensitivity built in. And then I also used, for some accents, this loose watercolor brush number 9. That was really nice, you see here in the peach. And then I also did some of these accents. I love to see some nice just single brush strokes, and I think that that really lets you understand that this is like a design decision. This isn't, I love things have a personal touch, and one thing I love when I'm making these things is like single brush strokes. And you know, like when you see that, you know, it's not AI, it's, you know, just somebody making a nice brush stroke. And I just think I love things that are very stylized, very abstract. So this is actually my brushwork brush number 16 that I used here, and it's got that really great directional texture built into these special brushes. And then I also have Galaxy brush number 2 to create some of those little glowing sort of effects. And then down here underneath I used Galaxy brush number 7 just to make these like kind of a falling sort of effect. On the bottom there I used loose watercolor number 5, and this is a very subtle multicolor blend, but it really gives it that depth. And then I've got, for some leaves here, I've got loose watercolor number 9. That was really nice. It's just got kind of got that nice transparency in there that you can build up. And I even, on the stem, I accented it with, this is a texture from my Creative Couture collection, and it's one of the textiles. So it was really fun and easy to create this flower. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I will link this tutorial down below as well as the brushes that I've used. And feel free to become a Behance subscriber and access a huge library instantly of tutorial resources. And like I said, if you create items for sale, you can even use this in your items for sale. So I will see you on my next tutorial recap.